Assalamualaikum, my name is Aisyah Izzati and today I will be presenting question 1, case 1. The question stated, Mimi recently inherited some bonds face value of RM100,000 from her father and soon thereafter she became engaged to Mamat, University Technology Mara investment graduate. Mamat wants Mimi to cash in the bonds so the two of them can use the money for 2 years in Monte Carlo. The 2% annual coupon bonds mature on January 1, 2041 and it is now January 1, 2021. Interest on this bond is paid annually and new annual coupon bonds with similar risk and maturity are currently yielding 12%. If Mimi sells her bonds today and puts the proceed into an account which pays 10% compounded annually, what would be the equal amounts she could withdraw from the account in the said 2 years time to equal annuity withdrawal amount? Now we have the information of face value of RM100,000 ringgit and the CP, the coupon payment, is calculated by 2% times 100,000 ringgit and we will get 2,000 ringgit for the CP. The maturity of 10 years and the yield is 12%. Using the selling price formula, we will get the amount of RM25,305 ringgit 56 cents. Now we're going to be substituting the amount of selling price that we get earlier into the PV price, the present value, and we're going to look for C. Using the formula here, we're going to have the amount of C of 13,255 ringgit and 23 cents.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Hadi Nabila and today I will be presenting case 2. So, firstly, we have to calculate the purchase price for the first bond that Encik Ali issued, which has 10 years maturity date. So, these are the information that we gathered from the question. K equal to 8.5%, CP equal to 80 ringgit, PAR is 1,000 and N is 10 years. So, we will be using purchase price formula in order to get the first bonds that he purchased for 2 years. As you can see, purchase price equal to 80 ringgit for the CP. Bracket 1 minus bracket 1 plus 0.085 power of negative 10 for 10 years maturity date. Bracket and divide by 0.085 plus 1,000 for the PAR, bracket 1 plus 0.085 power of negative 10. And we will get 967.20 times 100 because Encik Ali is the owner of 100 bonds of ABC bonds. And we will get 96720. So that is the purchase price for the bond that Encik Ali purchased for 2 years. Next, we will calculate the selling price for the bond since Encik Ali has decided to sell the bond today because of the interest rate has fallen into 1.7%. Before we calculate the selling price for the bond, these are the information that we get from the question. It says that Encik Ali has purchased the bond for 2 years and he decided to sell the bond today. So we will take year 3 since it has 8 years of remaining years, and the K will be 6.8% because of 8.5% minus 1.7%. The reason why we choose year 3 as N is because the question says that Encik Ali has purchased the bond for 2 years and he decided to sell the bond today. So we assume that today is in a year 3. So we will calculate the selling price of the bond that he decided to sell today. Selling price equal to 80 ringgit, bracket 1 minus bracket 1 plus 0.068 power of negative 3 divide 0.068 plus 1000 bracket 1 plus 0.068 power of 3, and we will get 1031.61 times 100, and the answer is 103161. So the final answer for the capital gain from this investment that Encik Ali will get is capital gain equal to selling price minus purchase price. So 103161 minus 96720, and we will get 6441. So that is all from me. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Putri and Natasha. So today I'm going to explain about case study 3. So this is the information given from the question. N is 10 years and RM 1000 for MP and also 1000 for PV. The new CP given is RM 40 and M is 2. Now we have to calculate the CP, which is CR 3% divided by 2 multiplied with 1000 PV equals to 15. So firstly, we have to calculate the YTM. 15 plus, in bracket, 1000 minus 1000 divided by 10, and the answer have to divide it by 1000 plus 1000 divided by 2. So the answer for this question is 0.03%. Now we have to calculate the price of bond. So this is the equation. We will get 686.75 cent plus with 742.47 cent. Then the answer will be RM 1429.22 cents. Lastly, the question asks to find the new bonds needed to raise RM 2 million cash. So the 2 million divided by the answer price of bond that we calculate just now, then we will get 1399.36 units of bonds. Thank you.
Next up, I'm going to explain the question number 1, B, Roman number 1, which is the current yield on the date of the purchase for an investor who purchased this bond on 21st December 2019. The data information is as of below. First of all, we need to calculate the number of days for A, C, and also N. A is a period between the previous CP until the purchasing date. And from the diagram that I have made, it is 76 days from the previous CP until the purchasing date. Next, we need to find C. It is a period between the previous coupon payment and the next coupon payment, and the days are 90 days. Next is N. It is a period from previous coupon payment until the maturity date, and it is 10.5 years. Since it is quarterly, it is 4 times for the M. Hence, the NM is 42 times because we have multiplied 10.5 years with 4 times. The expected yield on the date of the issuance date is 2.5% because we have divided 10% with 4 because it is quarterly. The coupon payment for this bond is 20 ringgit because we have calculated 8% divided with 4 times 1000 ringgit. Next, we need to calculate the yield on the date of the purchase, which is on 21st December 2019. As stated in the question, on 2019, December 21st, the interest rate has increased by 2% from the last known rate. So, from the last known rate is 10%. So, we must add 10% with 2% to get the yield on the date of the purchase, and then we will get 12%. the 12% later will divide with 4 because it is quarterly, and then we will get 3%. Step 1. We need to calculate the bond value on the date of the purchase. By using this formula, which is VB equals with CP in a bracket 1 minus in a bracket 1 plus K over M close bracket powered with negative NM and then divided with K over M close bracket. Then we have to add it with bar value open bracket 1 plus K over M close bracket power with negative NM. Then we need to insert the figure into the formula. So the CP is 20 ringgit, open bracket 1 minus open bracket 1.03 close bracket powered with negative 42 divided with 0.03 close bracket. And then we have to add with 1000 ringgit for the par value, and then open bracket 1.03 close bracket power negative 42. After calculating accordingly to the formula, we will get 762 ringgit and 99 cents. Step 2, we need to calculate the purchase price, which is PP. The formula is VB in a bracket 1 plus in a bracket K times A close bracket over C close bracket. So the bond value is 762 ringgit 99 cents that we have calculated earlier, and then in a bracket 1 plus in a bracket again 0.03 times with 76 days close bracket divided with C, which is 90 days, and then we will get 782 ringgit and 32 cents for the purchase price. Lastly, which is step 3, we need to calculate the current yield on the date of the purchase. So by using this formula, which is CY current yield equals to in a bracket CP coupon payment divided with purchase price close bracket times with M, and then we'll get 20 divided with 782 ringgit and 32 cents multiply with 4 times, and then we will get 0.1022, which means the current yield on the date of the purchase is 10.22%.
Next question is to find yield to call. So, how to find the yield to call? For this question, let me explain a little bit more details about it. First, to find yield to call, I have made a time frame of this bond to see it more clearly. As the time frame shows, the issuance of the bond is on 6 April 2010, followed by the purchasing of the bond is on 21st December 2019. The deferment period is on 6 April 2022, and last but not least, the maturity is on 6 April 2030. Next is finding the NC of the bonds. NC is number of held the bonds. NC is between the purchase of bonds and deferment period. So, we assume NC is 2.29 years and multiply by 4 because the coupon being paid quarterly. The last answer is 9.16. Second is finding the PC of the bonds. The formula given to find PC is call premium multiply par value and later on add par value. So PC is equal to 12% multiplied by Ringgit Malaysia 1000 add with RM 1000, and the last answer is PC equal to Ringgit Malaysia 1120. Lastly, after finding all the components needed to calculate YTC, this is the right time to key in into the formula given. YTC equal to CP plus open bracket PC minus MP divided by NC, close bracket, divided by open bracket, PC plus MP divided by 2 and close the bracket. So we will key in the answer based on the question above, which is YTC equal to 20 plus open bracket 1120 minus 782.32 cents divided by 9.16 close bracket divided by open bracket 1120 plus 782.32 divided by 2 close bracket. Next, we will simplify the equation to YTC equal to 56.86 divided by 951.16. The answer is 0.0597 or 5.97%. Is this the final answer? No, it is not. YTC should be answered in annually, which we will multiply the answer with 4 due to the coupon payment paid 4 times in a year. The really last answer is 23.91%. So that's all from our group. Thank you for your ears.